Alright, I have never played Snake Pass before. I don't know anything about it. This is one of those magical games where a subscriber recommended it, and I just bought it without looking anything up about it, so... completely blind as you can get. Snake Pass. Visual style is cool. I'm actually gonna turn it up a little bit. People have different monitors at home. Good game. Arcade mode unlocked. Okay. The UI is super clean. I enjoy that. Options. Quality high. This all looks great. Headphones, I guess. Already unlocks up super good. Paradise Path. Oh, it's fully 3D. We're done. Noodle. Wake up. Something's wrong. Gate is broken. My mistake. Which reminds me of hadn't time so far with the graphics. I guess it's also an Unreal Engine game. So left stick to snake around. That's cool. Oh, neat. I dig it. Okay. Surprised that this actually works, but it seems to play just fine. Hey, Bruce. This is pretty sweet, actually. Pick up speed by slithering left and right with left stick. I don't know that's any way to teach that to me. Yeah, you actually do get pretty fast doing that, don't you? Lift your head by holding A. This is kind of awesome, actually. Get to be a snake. Titled Snake King. Snakes are nice, though. We don't go around harassing gardeners. Keystone is missing from the gates. Find the keystone and bring it back. This game has a really high skill cap, I imagine. Yeah, it's like you use the right trigger to move forward. It's like driving. It has to be more extreme movements, I think, to get the speed boost. Extreme slithering, I should say. You can coil up, that's pretty cool. I keep wanting it to be less extreme, but that makes more sense. You gotta have like a whole wave going on. Look how happy he is. Way to get people excited about snakes. Origin of this game's creation was a dev mishap trying to learn Unreal Engine, making a dangling wire. And they realized, hey, this is a fun form of locomotion. This is definitely... You don't see a lot of unique forms of locomotion in video games, right? Outside of, like, speedrun tactics. Jonathan, Charlotte. Jonathan, Charlotte. So there may have been secrets in that level that I didn't get. So having one where you're having to like slither is kind of cool. I guess Octodad? I'm sure the gate's okay. There doesn't seem to be like a time limit or anything. This game seems pretty chill. Oh, that's cool. Coiling up around obstacles. I dig it. Snake's so friendly looking too. He looks so happy whenever he gets a pickup. You can climb over just about anything, it looks like. This game's pretty cool. So why do you want me to give you a lift? Get a grip with left trigger as you wrap around this. Oh. Oh, that's cool. There's some haptic feedback when you're wrapping onto stuff. I see, so gripping is like tightening whatever your current coil is, so hold on more. But it makes you move more slowly. But it keeps you from falling as easily. Gotcha. Nice. You're limited. You can climb stuff, but you're pretty limited by your max height, I guess, or length. Maybe we start from here. It should be easier to get up there, maybe. Maybe not. It's pretty fun. This one. Okay, so that one I think we want to come at from another. We want to start looping around there. Gotcha. How do I do in water? Fine. This is a chill game. I like that the first level is there to just teach you how you move. And this one you're actually exploring the whole stage looking for the different pickups. Kind of a cool little exploration game. I do have limited camera control. Alright. You can do it! Come on! Good job! Those must be the secrets that I missed in the first stage. I love that they make you do the slithering. It's weird, I'm getting used to it a bit now, but struggling at the beginning. Yeah, I wasn't looking for them. I'm guessing that those are all fairly hidden in this stage. I mostly was just on the main path. So, loop around this guy. Start wrapping higher up the thing here. So left trigger kind of lets you tighten your grip a bit. You can get it. There you go. Thought I saw one back here. I do like your hummingbird friend too. There's Let's one up on that thing. Nice. I feel like Andrew would like this game because he's so happy whenever he gets stuff. Way ahead of you, buddy. It's a tougher one to climb, it looks like. So, like, what are the physics behind snake slithering? Like, why is it faster or more efficient to move like that, I wonder? Can you go over to that island? It feels intuitive in this after you do it for a while. Okay, it's a way to keep me from falling to my death. Never mind. I can still fall to my death, turns out.
Whoops.
Oh wow, that starts over. That's a bummer. Alright, should be more careful. I assume this game was pretty chill and that it would keep my progress. Maybe they don't want you cheesing it like that, though. Do not fall off the stage, apparently. There might be something behind this. Let me check really quick. Certain checkpoints you can get to that save? Okay. Nope, nothing around back there. Right. No, blue pickups aren't mandatory, it's just the keystones. Oh, this is David Wise? Really? That's cool. Who made this game? I figured it was just a small indie game. David Wise is pretty hot shit. Mm-hmm. This is a cool game. That must have been a checkpoint. I'm impressed that the camera actually works too, like... They probably spent a lot of time getting that to feel right. We were here last time before I died. So they might do some contract work the way that Way Forward did for a while before they started really pushing their own games. Come on. potential fall if I'm not careful. The core gameplay loop in this is super interesting. Like, if you get the climb right when you first start it, you're going to have an easier time than if you start making mistakes slightly later, right? You start running out of coil like this. You got it. It's fine. This is where we want to use the left trigger to coil more tightly. Okay. Gotcha. There's a coin up on this one. I think that they were correct, like the reward loop in this game being about exploring slowly, trying to find a bunch of pickups. Like, you could come up with this method of locomotion in the way that you play through your game and then not make interesting objectives, right? You could have like a time limit, or you could have enemies that you have to kill or something, but just having it be this kind of chill, slow exploration of the level is, I think, the right thing to do. Keeps the game from just being the movement gimmick, right? It's also pretty fun to play. I train myself to not hold down the A button when I'm moving straight. Let's try it again. Let's try to get a better angle with the camera. Nice. Keystone. Collected one runestone from this realm. I think I got this coin last time. Maybe I got it from over here, maybe. You can do it. Got it. There you go. That's where him pulling up my tail is helpful. I haven't figured out what the purpose of that is just yet. Maybe it helps me with my weight, so I'm not like dropping down behind me. With the other keystones. They're about to fall to my death. I'm trying to find a checkpoint soon too, is probably a good idea. Wrap around and climb. Hey Retro, how you doing? Whoops. I bet when they came up with the core mechanic, it took them a while to figure out what sorts of structures were the most convenient. I don't know how closely this mirrors the real like movement and coiling and climbing abilities of snakes, but it would be interesting to see if like real-world snakes actually gravitate towards these sorts of structures. Not like literal bamboo structures like this, but if you have like a tree that has branches and shapes like this, if it's easier for snakes to live in. It's the last one. Coin. Probably won't be going for all the coins. I want to see as many levels as I can. This is a cute game though. Dig it. Slither better. I like that they don't teach you slithering immediately in the first stage, so when you first start playing, I'm like, wow, this snake is really slow. And it's like, oh, now I get it. Cool. Sneaky. It's a really great loading symbol, too. Boldor's Realm. Don't worry, Noodle can't drown. I think this is on most consoles. Is it on Switch? Nani? God, it's like a color filter's been passed over the level. What was that? Remove the keystones and close the gate. Okay. I was saying that this reminds me of Hat in Time, but I think the level design's a little bit cleaner graphically than Hat in Time. Like, it has less complicated elements, which probably helps them a lot with that. I liked Hat in Time a lot, but because it was Unreal Engine and decided to include a lot of things, the levels often felt pretty cluttered. Like, the actual just like wireframe of the levels is often really cool. There was a lot of other stuff going on that wasn't like necessary for the gameplay. Right. Having it be abstract floating platforms makes it a lot easier. Like, it's very like on the nose video gamey. This is not really any attempt to imply that this is a lived-in world. Right? This is a place for Noodle to solve snake puzzles. Turn it around. Nice. Because I feel like you can make level design like this much more easily in Unreal Engine. I'm still like crazy impressed that Hat in Time tried to make a Mario 64 type game in that engine. I'm thinking if you do things right initially, you don't ever have to use the grip mechanic. It's just if you like go too wide while you're climbing something, I think. I'm not 100% sure on that yet, though. Snake slide? Got it. You don't want to grip for very long if you are using the grip, it seems like. Got it. Snake slide. Whee! That's fun. Curious how this game's gonna vary up its level design. You've got easy pickups, 3 core pickups, and then you've got challenging pickups. The blue orbs are like your Korok seeds of, let me give you something, we'll give you a little cookie for everything that you explore. They're not actually needed to beat the stage. There's 3 more blue stones. Oh wow, that's a tricky one up there. Alright, slithering. I'm glad this game got made. Hopefully it did well. So there's a donkey video in this. Nice. See ya, Jan. Whee! I wonder if this game eventually gets like a button or a map or something to show you, like point you towards pickups you haven't found yet. Guessing the answer is no. Pretty much everything up top there. I do have all the keystones for this level, so we're in the last two blue orbs. There's one. I think we came through here already, right? That was where I dropped down earlier. Okay, I don't need 100%. I'll get out of the stage really quick. No, there it is. So I should check by the exit in the future. Nice. Snake runes. Fantastic. Oh yeah, it's painful. I still have that inkling of wanting to 100% everything. I force myself not to basically every time. Unless it's bloodstained, then I say fuck it. I know that. Right. Might be part of why I like La Mulana, because you basically have to almost 100% the game to beat it. Souls games too generally are really rewarding from a content perspective. You find all the bosses at least. You won't 100% the game, but you'll get close enough. Oh dear. Womp womp. We won't go for that coin. wonder what the speedrun for this game is like. It feels like it's a really high skill cap. Speed crawl. Speed slither. He looks so concerned when he's about to fall. It's fun. Here's your reminder that you should be slithering. I like this game kind of lets you break outside of the intended path as well, if you're willing to climb on stuff. Let's see. Yeah, you can send me a Discord DM with the game that you spend SP on, how much you spend, what you intended to vote for. Come on. Okay, that's a pretty good start. This is one of the tallest individual bamboo rods I've had to climb without the benefit of a horizontal one. You can see the commands in the top right corner of the screen too in the stream. They pop up every couple minutes. Come on. I think this is where I should be using the Titan grip ability. Basically use it to slow while you're climbing and give more precise commands, I guess. So I think these you're meant to like coil around them once. Yeah, it's fun. It's very satisfying to get right, which I'm not getting it right here. Let's try it. It's a good use case for the grip mechanic. Basically got through the first few levels without ever using grip. I think I understand when you're supposed to use it better now. Nice. Totally cheesy. Come on. There you go. You want the bulk of your coil to be close to your head. You don't want that situation. I think there's just a coin up there, so leave it alone for now. This is death now. Yeah, Burner, shoot me a Discord DM and I can revert it. Just tell me what you wanted them to go to. If Marstead.com's not redirecting, if you go to sheets.google.com, it probably will show up in your recent spreadsheets. GoDaddy's not great all the time. Find one more keystone. Gem. Oh, it must be that green one? Or no, is that the one that I turned in already? Maybe there's actually a keystone up here and not a coin. Come on. It is up here. So that's what that tinkling sound is. No! I think it's a show of empathy. He's sad for you that you voted for the wrong thing, Burger. Let's go up. Gotta be another place it's easier to do this from, right? Maybe over here? I think that's technically possible, but I'm not as good at the straight vertical climbing yet. Should be easier. Come on. Hold my tail, please. Thank you. I wonder how necessary that mechanic is for later puzzles. I think it'll hold your tail up like that. Alright, first try. Where's the exit? Straight that way. Turn around. There you go. Okay, we need chill jungle music. I know exactly the composer to reach out to. Great beast that slithers, skitters, or crawls is in your debt. Thanks, Stone Korok Man. Snake's like, cool. A rectangular coin. I'm down. Snakes on a plane, achievement unlocked. Bulldor's Realm, trial mode unlocked. Speediest snake in the world. Soggy's Realm. Oh, Boulder, Soggy, I see. Okay, I'll try to take care of it in the next week or so. Burger. Die by holding X, oh that's cool. Speaking of level design space, do you still slither under the water? That's cool. Swim up with A, that makes sense, we've been using A to climb stuff. Good controls. There's a switch. How does Snick use switch? Yeah, right. This game seems like it's a cute game that's appropriate for kids. Something really nefarious going on. I think this style of climbing is like some of the most satisfying feeling in the game so far. When you get it right. No! No, Snick! No, Snick! You can do it, buddy. This might be a camera issue. There we go. I wonder if they added the hummingbird partner later in development. If he's necessary to get past certain obstacles. Do this faster, it looks like it's a little bit easier. Alright, first try. Whew, that was rough. I'm gonna climb around the side. Water, we got switches. If you hadn't have mentioned the Donkey Kong Country composer earlier, I probably would have asked on this level. It's got a thing for certain instruments. Press the underwater controls are as tight as they are. I guess it's just the same controls as the rest of the game, but you can move down. They do a cool camera thing when you go underwater to make it easier to control too. You still have full control of the camera, but it zooms in really close on your head because you don't really need to see the rest of your body anymore. Let's see. That's cool. Water falling on the drum. Bits and pieces about some kind of civilization, it looks like. Noodle is helping with. There you go, hon. It's a crab. That's cute. It's okay. I'm a friendly E for everyone snake. I won't eat you, Mr. Crab. Snake Nautica. Oh man, all kinds of new bits of level design space. The first world was mostly just exploring different islands, because they wanted to make sure that you had a solid handle on the core mechanic before you got to levels with new stuff in them. Boulders, switches, going underwater. Alright, this is dangerous. Nervous snake noises. Nervous snake noises. It's fine. Everything's fine. This is fine. Oh, pff, not a great start. Yeah, I wonder how it handles that. It may have been that I pushed the ball around the time that I hit the checkpoint. I think if like I went down here and got this item and then went back up to the checkpoint, it would save that. It's like platforming, but not. Snake ladder? You did it. Nice. Cool. There's the last one up there. Like platforming, but not. It feels like it's tickling a similar part of the brain. Interesting. Must be able to get at it from over that side. I figure out like what parts of the level am I allowed to climb that aren't like obviously meant for climbing, you know? Probably just about everything. No, it's not gonna work. I don't know what I was thinking. You're fine. Yeah, the controls feel a lot more predictable than something like Quap or like Octodad. I think you can probably eventually get really good at something like Quap or Octodad once you understand the physics. But early on, you're kind of just pressing things and hoping they work. Whoa, I got screwed by the camera there. That's too bad. I got it checkpointed me up here. I think I would have made that if I hadn't have dorked the camera. Coin up here, maybe? Oh, more blue stuff that I skipped before. And a switch that I didn't find. Nice. Let me re-checkpoint that really quick. Don't think that's a drop we want to take. That's right. No! Alright, maybe there's another way for me to get over there. So it looks doable, but I don't think that's how I'm supposed to do it. Those nervous snake noises are great. Warning the player, okay. Keep doing this, you're gonna fall and you'll be very sad. Okay, so I saw this from down here, but I wasn't sure if I could get up to it, and I don't think I can, but I'm gonna see what I can do. I'll probably have to go at it the long way to get up there. Oh wait, no, there's like a little ladder down there, maybe that'll get me there. Let's try that. Checkpoints. Really want to tighten your grip on these things once your head crests them, I think. It's so satisfying to nail. Cool. Snake asked. Uh-huh. Alright, so we have about 4 minutes left. It seems like you get most of your progress in this game by completing a level, so I'm going to wrap there. 3, Cutie, if you keep your sub running, next time your sub block comes up, I'll credit you the extra 4 minutes for whatever game you wanted to see. This game was super cool, though. Thanks for sharing it. I don't think I would have seen it outside of sub block. And it's very cute and enjoyable. Be back in a few minutes with our next sub block game, Castle in the Darkness.